Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you beloved motivators, and welcome to your Motivated Daily. Today's Motivated Daily is It's Inside. Now, what are we thinking about when we say it's inside? We're going to talk today about three things that are inside of each and every one of us. But first off, I have to start off by saying, all of you beloved motivators, no matter what you have been through, no matter what you have done, no matter what other people have done to you, we have things that are inside of us that make us to have the ability to continue on. I know that through different seasons in our life, we doubt that. We don't believe it. We think we can't, or other people make us feel like we can't. But every single person was born with certain things on their inside, certain things that you possess. Some people just have a beautiful mind. Certain people are artistic, or they're good learners. They're a good support system, or whatever it is that you possess. But I wanted to encourage every single one of you motivators with this message that it's inside of you. Many times we look to family, quote unquote family, our relatives, or you look to your significant other, your spouse, or maybe for a friend. Even our relatives, we look to others for what we need to be developing inside. Just like the famous saying, you've always had it. It's always been inside of you. You don't need to look anywhere. You don't need to look on the outside for validation. You don't need to look on the outside for your worth. You don't need to look on the outside for love. It's all here inside of you. So let's start by talking about three things that each of us have on the inside. And I came up with an acronym, and that is PPS. Now, the first point of what's inside of you is something that we feel it when it goes away, right? And that's peace. Now, when you are in a very manipulative, dark, wicked, evil surroundings, or those type of people, we feel like we don't have peace because it seems to be challenged. But no matter what other people are doing, you can take back your peace. It's a measure of power. And we have to understand that each and every one of us has power inside of ourself. And I want you to tell that to yourself anytime you feel that it's challenged, or if other people try to take it away from you. I have peace inside of me. Don't let anybody tell you any different. But it's very important for us to make sure we're doing things to maintain it. Every single one of us has these qualities on our inside, but it's because sometimes we are not setting boundaries. We're not speaking up for myself, for ourselves, and we are not believing in ourselves. We're not exuding confidence, the wherewithal, and being consistent with knowing our own peace is in here and in here. You have to be at peace with yourself. You have to be at peace with your own mind and to know that I have a beautiful mind. I have something remarkable that is just suited, it's just made, it's tailor made just for me. Now, if more people believed in their own peace of mind, they wouldn't let other people disrupt it. Yes, it can be very annoying. Yes, it can be very miserable to be around individuals who don't know themselves, who have a lot of unresolved issues. They have maybe even some evil inside of them, but we can't control that. That's not our thing to try to control. All we can do is control ourselves. what we think about ourselves, and learning to use our own individual gifts. Now, the question is, will you say to yourself, I deserve to keep my peace? See, and that's what most people do not do. They don't constantly work on it. Just like all relationships, we have to work on the relationship with ourselves. And it means nurturing, it means fostering. And what we must do is nurture that peace from within, especially if you go through something where you experience a heartbreak, a heartache, sadness, disruption, loss, and trauma. We need to resolve inside of ourselves that yes, that was a hurtful situation. I feel sad. Yes, we must acknowledge all of those things, but we also have to remember that peace starts within ourselves. And we have to give ourselves permission to be at peace. Don't let other people take that power away from us. We can't stop them from being miserable and unhappy and petty and all of those things and unwise and immature. We cannot stop that. But what we can do is be at peace with ourselves and knowing that we are doing our best. And if we're not, see, that's usually the issue when we know that we're not doing the best that we can do. Remember, it's inside of you, it is inside of me, and we have to claim it, we have to speak it, and we have to live it. Let's go on to point number two of the PPS. The second P is potential. Now, we see people who are brilliant. Actually, there are some people out there that are what do they call those, child prodigies, or they have so much intellectual abilities, but they lack when it comes to the street smarts for living in the everyday. But I want to say this because I want you all to recognize that you have potential. I want you to say that out of your mouth every single day. I have potential. Now, you have to go about a process of every day awakening that inside of you as a woman, as a man. Awaken the potential by believing in yourself, exuding confidence, and fostering it and nurturing it, and reminding yourself of what you can do, of who you are, of who you belong to, of what you have been through, and you're still here. I want you to remind yourself of your potential and give yourself the permission to use the potential. Awaken that fire from within. See, many of us, that light has gone out inside of us because of hurt and pain and sadness or a past or what other people said, and it breaks our spirit. It breaks our heart and makes us feel that we can't do things, but you can. You are the one that has to awaken the potential from within. Nobody can't stamp out that fire. You are the one that has relinquished it. You're the one that has smoldered it. You're the one. You have to go and put a match. You have to go pour some fuel on that and ignite it. Ignite the fire from within. Yes, it's inside of you. The potential is there. Just sometimes we need to wake it up. Sometimes we need to go and look at ourselves and evaluate ourselves and evaluate our gifts. Yes, every single one of us has the gifts. What are your gifts? What is your potential? And are you allowing yourself to use them? Point number three. What is the last one of the PPS? And that is strength. Now, I know that many of us have been through some hard, some sad, some dark times where you didn't think you were going to make it through. But inside of you is strength, is courage, wisdom, wherewithal. And now you are wiser, more capable of being who you deserve to be. So the next time you go through something, or maybe if you're currently going through something right now, I want you to remind yourself inside of me is strength. Inside of me is courage. Inside of me is peace. Inside of me is potential. And nobody can stop that but me. I'm Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and you've tuned into Your Motivated Daily. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and you know what we say over here. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I will see you tomorrow.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.